Hello everyone, Multi-Dark here with a tutorial on how to create your very own hat mod in a Hat in Time. Now this tutorial is going to branch on basically pretty much all the basics on how you can create your own hat. Now I have already created my own hat model. It's a top hat. I've created a hot model just for this specific tutorial because it works and it's okay. I will also show you how to use static meshes instead of skeletal meshes, because to me I find them to be easier, so I've been using them and I've figured out how to use them. You can also, if you want to use static meshes, one of the codes for one of the hats actually uses the code for static meshes. So but with all due process, we will go into our Steam because all modding starts in Steam. So let's head open into our Steam. Oops, there we go. Sorry about that. Now, what you want to do when you're in your Steam, when you have a Hat in Time, you want to go to your library, your games, properties. You want to go to beta, and you want to click on this arrow, and it will drop down to mod and support beta. Now, this is what you will want to click on. Not the version 1.0, you want to click on this one specifically. And then your game will want to update and download the modding tools, which it will download for you, and you'll be able to download and use the tools that come with when you opt into the beta modding. Now that I have that out of the way, what you want to do is you want to create a folder for your mod. Now, this has to be very specific, because if you don't have your tutorial mod, like your mod, the name of your folder, it kind of confuses the program. It kind of gives you errors. So with that out of the way, this is a tutorial hat. Now with the folders, you want to create a class folder, which will be where your scripts will go. Compiled scripts, which is for when you compile your scripts so you can then cook them. And then content is where you will put your UPK files. Now that's going to be later on in this tutorial. And cooked PC is, as I said before, is when you cook your mod, so this way you can publish it to the Steam workshop when you finish making the mod, which I've already uploaded about maybe 2 mods so far. I'm working on my third, but that's for later. And with localization, you want to click on it and create a folder called int. Now inside the int folder, you want to create another file called collectibles.int. Now that you have done all of this, let's go back into here. Now, I create another folder where I store all my model related stuff, like TH model. For instance, this is a top hat. I have an icon of a top hat on here. It is my model, actually. I have made the model myself, so it was very easy. It's very simple to do. It's not really hard at all, so it's, I have actually created an actual hat mod. I'm going to show you. My cat's meowing because she wants me to pet her. It is called the Mafia hat. Now the Mafia hat is, well, it's a Mafia hat because of Mafia and everything in the game and stuff like that. Hat mod. You want a folder UC file called the name of your hat. And now with ability with the underscore, of course. So it would be hat underscore ability underscore whatever you named your hat. Now, when you're in your script, this is very important because you have to have your exactly the way it is, or you will get errors. And it'll be like the compiler gets confused, and it's just not a good time for the compiler. And you see, I'll give an example with my hat ability here, my Mafia hat here. Class hat ability, Mafia hat extends hat ability, Foxmax. Now, if you use masks that don't exist or deprecated code, unless you're like really good with that shit, I'm not, so I don't need no basic stuff. If you're good with that kind of thing, go do it or whatever. Go revive that code or whatever. I'm gonna be actually reviving a dead code. It's very easy actually, so I can do it. It's within my capabilities of doing it. I'm going to revive it. It's going to be revived in like maybe a week or so. It's very easy. I already looked at the code, and so I know I can do it. So Now with the stature thing, ignore that. I tried to do something that didn't work. I was experimenting with the code and everything, so ignore that. Now this is very important. With your attachment socket, you either want witch hat or dino hat. Either one of those hats will work. With that, with your static mesh, you want your code to be outlined like this for your static, which you can find in the time stop hat ability, which can be found within the game's folders itself. So now that we have all done this, I haven't really done it. I'm just telling you how the code is supposed to be, so it will work properly. Now, with that out of the way, what you want to do is open up your mod tools here. I already have it open, so it's kind of, you know, just gonna open anyway. Okay, I'm just gonna close this then. What you want to do is click on Launch Editor. Now this will take some time. Something is updating again. My games have not stopped updating. Like literally did stuff to my hat models that isn't normally how it would be. That's why I don't want people to use it, because I actually put effort into that hat model. Weirdly enough, it took me like an entire day to make that freaking hat model. Like maybe not an entire day, maybe like half of an entire night, maybe, to make the hat model. That's why I don't really want people to use it. But I will provide it to you, but you can't. I do not add the model to the Steam store because I'm going to be uploading it when I finish this tutorial. So now that you have the editor for a Hat in Time open, what you want to do is click on this little square here, which is the assets menu, the content browser. Now with this you can do a lot of things, but right now we're going to focus on the mod. So we're going to whoopsie daisies. And also, not only that, but you will have to scale your hat to fit on Hat Kid's head, otherwise it's not going to be a good time. Also, word of advice, if you're using 3ds Max for your scale and modeling, do not port it into Blender, otherwise the scaling will be completely off and it will be really bad. And no matter what you do, it will always be gigantic. I have learned this. Alright, so I just use Blender now. Alright. Actually, I didn't use 3ds Max. Someone else did. And then I tried to figure something out, and it didn't really work very well. But I eventually got it to work. So anyways, starting with the tutorial, what you want to do when you get into here is you want to create a new package. Now we're doing this, not that. You want to click on the import button here. And now this is very important. You want to have your icon separately from your main folder, otherwise the game will not recognize it because it's inside of the hat folder, which it only reads off of that, it won't read the hat icon. So you need a separate package like I have here for an example. So I'm going to click on the top hat because I already have Mafia hat in there. So it's, you know, I usually name them top hat like package or something after them because it's very easy to do. So this is a static mesh, as you can see. Now if you have more than one like thing in your hat, like you have multiple things, what I would do is combine meshes, because that will make it so, like say if you have a plane to hide a hole or something, they would combine that with the hat. Sorry about that, my throat scratch. That's what I had to do because I accidentally deleted one of the double things. I forgot what it was called, even though I just did it technically. So we're just gonna do this. Don't worry about this. I don't know why it does this, but it's not important. So we're just gonna click on OK, and then our hat a few minutes later will show up right here. Now that you have done this, what you want to do is you want to get a texture. I'm going to use my texture here, this little Mafia text here. So it's going to be called Mafia Texture. I'm going to name it 1 because I already have it in here. So, sorry about my voice scratch. I don't know why it's doing that. Now that you have done this, what you want to do is right click your Texture 2D. Now, after you've done this, you want to do Create New Material. Now, this will create a new material so you can use it on your static mesh. So now that you have done that, click on OK. And it will take a couple seconds, and now that is all settled, what you want to do is double click on the hat that you have made, or whatever hat mod you are making right now. If you don't know how to make a hat mod and you want to make one, this is how you do it. I'm sorry about my voice crashing. I don't know what. I think I'm losing my voice. What was I doing here? Shoot. Where is it? I remember now. I remember. So yeah, now that you have opened it up, what you want to do is click on copy full name to clipboard. This will copy the entire name of the hat. And now that you have done that, you want to go back into your editor thing here, and you want to go where it says logs. Now this, where it says material, you want to just paste over the material you just copied, and you want to click on enter. Now this will, it will appear blue, but don't worry, it will show the texture. Just exit it and then reopen it, and it loads the texture onto the hat. So that is the texture of the hat for your static mesh. Now when you have finished this, what you want to do is you want to click on save, Control S, and now you want to save your UPK file in your content folder, which is right here. As you can see, I already have. That's because this is the wrong folder. This isn't. Oops. Tutorial hat, content, UPK. Sorry about that. Now this hat that I have might not be scaled properly because this is an old model that was kind of messed up. That's why I didn't use it. Anywho, when you do this, make sure the mod is inside of your Steam folder. Otherwise, this will happen. It'll be in your C drive instead of in the Steam folder in the mod where your mods are supposed to be installed. But this is just a tutorial, so it's not important right now. But you want to make sure, like how I have it here, editor, cooked PC mods, Mafia hat content, and you know. Anyways, now that you have done that, what you want to do is click on import once again. And you want to click on your icon. Boop. Now that you've done that, you want to click on OK. No, wait, no, never mind. This one, there we go. I'm going to import it into this package here. That icon, I'm just going to call that icon 1. Oops. Tutorial icon, I guess, it doesn't matter. And click on OK. I know it'll take a second to load. And don't worry about the way it looks, that is normal. Do not worry about it. It's perfectly okay for it to look all extruded like that. It's perfectly normal. Somehow, for some reason, I don't know why it does it. It's just a program, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. So now that you have done this, I don't know why this is in here. That shouldn't be in here. But yeah. Now that you have done that, go into your classes. Actually, I need to do a quick jump cut because I messed up here. So, jump cut. And I am back. I have fixed my little problem, and we will now continue on with the tutorial on what to do next with your UPK content. Now, let's reopen the content browser here. Now that you have done this, I will show you what the code now looks like. Let's click on edit with Notepad++. Now this is what your code will look like. What it should look like anyway. This you will want with your hat name, like say if you want to name it top hat locked. That will be the locked description of your mod. And you also want top hat description 0 on here as well. So I'm going to put that down here because I accidentally erased it. So it's just, there it is, top hat description 0, and then equal, and then you want to do I guess tutorial hat test. you want to put a little tilde key here. And I'll make the lock description the same as well, just to make things simple. Boop. And now that you have done that, you want to go back into your mod folder where you have your mod. Now, what you want to do is go into your localization, your int, your collectibles.ini, and you want to open that up. Now, this is important. If you want your description to actually display, ignore that description. That's a very old description. That should not even be there. So basically what you want is to have it as top hat description 0. Now, this has to be exactly the same, otherwise it will not work. So we will put this here into your description, and we want to put the top dex 0 in here as well, but you don't have to actually type anything in this one. It's just so it knows where to look for it and everything. It's fine. You can do it anyway. I mean, I'm going to. I mean, you don't actually have to, but you know, just do it anyway. I do just in case. So, you know, just in case thing. Mosquitoes annoying me. Now that you have finished with that part of the script, and now what you want to do is head over onto your. What was that? I thought I just saw a bird fall. Now that you have done that, click on copy full name to clipboard. Why I said that weird. And now after you have done that, you want to copy over this. If you want to have a static mesh, that is. And then do Control V, which will copy your static into your thing. And you want to do this with this one as well. So just boop. Add in with your material you want to as well. So do copy full name to clipboard. Boop. And that is how you are able to have it work with your textures, because otherwise it will just use a default gray texture, which looks horrible, by the way. Now that you have done that, you want to save. And I also forgot one thing. You need a mod ini folder in your main folder of your mod. I will grab that from one of my other mods real quickly. As to post haste to the tutorial. Finish mods here. A little hat, doesn't matter, just copy and paste this into here, and I'll change the text inside as well to match the tutorial. This is just going to be, this is the description for when you upload it to Steam, so I'm not going to be uploading this to Steam, so you don't have to worry about that. And the icon is for something else. Oh, my cats. But yeah, the mod class, you will want to change it to tutorial hat, because that is my tutorial right now. So that's why I had to name it that, for it to work properly. And its cheat makes it so if the hat is a cheat or not. Basically, it makes it OP, I think. I'm not actually sure. I haven't tested it. So don't quote me on that, please. Alright, so now that you have finished that part of the tutorial, what you want to do is you want to close this. Oh, my cat, man. Click on. What is wrong with you? She's going nuts, man. I'm telling you, she's on some sort of drugs. Now that you have done that, go back into your editor. Not this editor. Save selected. Oh yeah, I forgot. Your icon as well has to be in your contents folder as well. So let's just go into here. If you hear a bunch of paper rattling, that's my cats. Ignore it. They got a piece of paper and they're messing around with it. So now that you have all your content in here and everything, your tutorial icon, your top hat package, which should be in here as well, and it will be the UPK files that the script will read for you. This you can either delete or keep it, doesn't really matter at this stage of the mod tutorial, but keep it just in case. So now that you have done that, you want to reopen your modding tools. After you close the script, it will open this up. And now that you have this here, my mod isn't actually in the moddings folder, so I'm going to do that very quickly. So also you want to make sure that you send a shortcut to your mods folder onto your desktop. That's very important because if you're gonna mod in this game, you're gonna be going into this folder a whole lot. So make sure you actually do that, because it makes life so much easier, I'm telling you. So now I'm gonna just reopen the program here, and just now that LHAT is here, you can edit the name of it, which I'm going to do here. I'm going to call it tutorial hat, and the mod folder is tutorial hat. And now with the icon, you can change here, which is just the icon for when it uploads to Steam. So just do that. Top hat, very mafia fashion styled. This is a tutorial, please ignore. All right. So now that you have done all that, you don't have to actually do that if you don't want to. Now that we have done the code, I'm also going to supply this folder in a download link in the description so you can check it out yourself. So, just so you don't have, so it's everything is there for you. So now once you have finished everything, click on compile scripts. Now this will take quite a bit, so please be patient as the mod loader does. Also, if you run into issues where the loader does not do anything at all, just close it and restart it, and it should work eventually. I've had issues in the past where it just stood still and was stagnant and just stayed there forever. Ignore those warnings, they aren't okay. And now that I have fixed my issue, because I forgot to rename one of the mafia things. Actually, I just realized something. I'm gonna have more issues, aren't I? Yes, I am gonna have issues because I still haven't. Oops. Unless it'll work, I'm not sure. It might not though, because I forgot to do something very important. Okay, this is hurting my brain. I forgot something. I forgot to do something in the tutorial hat because it's copied from the Mafia folder. I forgot to change the class. That's why it's hiccup in here. Tutorial hat. This has to be tutorial hat as well. And save that. And now let's do it again. Ignore the top description, it's not important right now. Whew. Now, it should work. It should, hopefully. Because then this will be a very bad tutorial if the whole thing I'm trying to do does not work properly. That would not be good. Not good at all. Nope.exe. Looks stupid. That's stupid. I'm gonna have to edit this part out as well. Oh well, boop. It will be like everything was new, and your mod should work now. Hopefully it will work for you. It should work. The script will work for you. If you have followed, if you want to do everything down below, ignore those errors. It's just a freaking int file. As you can see, it has the descriptions. But anyways, we're going to cook the mod, which that takes a very long time. So I'm just going to completely skip that process. There's no description here. I'm going to completely skip that process and just go onto my completed Mafia hat, because it's literally the same exact mod, except it's not, because it's called named differently and everything. So I'm just gonna open up edit mod again. Let's actually into this folder. Froze. Good. Froze. Just gonna text. There she is. The cooking process will take some time to actually cook, so grab it, go get a drink, go watch a video, go watch one of my videos, go watch a like maybe 3-minute video, and it should be done by the time you finish the video, because this process is very long because it's loading everything. It's loading all your mods, your packages, and everything, all the content that's inside of it. And it's also cooking it, so this way you can upload it into Steam and have it as an official mod. I don't know. Sometimes it's short, sometimes it takes for an eternity, sometimes it's super fast, sometimes, not all the time, sometimes it just stays where it is, like it is right now. This is the reason why is because I had to fix my hat mod, and I had to delete the cooking folder, the cooked PC file, because you know, different hat. And yes, every time you make a change to your hat or something like that, you'll want to recompile your script, and you want to recook your hat. Otherwise, there won't be any changes. You have to do that every single time you make a change to the script, either to your hat itself. Otherwise, it will just not work. Or no, it'll work, but it will still be the same. Like, there are no changes if you don't do that. Now, I will show you what the hat mod looks like inside of the actual game itself. I have made three hat mods. This, my Goku wig, and my Luigi hat, which took me so long. Way longer than it should have, to be honest. So we're gonna just exit out of here, and then we're gonna click on test mod, which will open up the game, and I can show you what the mod actually physically looks like within inside the game. And it should be on top of cat heads. Cat head, what the fuck is cat head? Hat kid's head. Where did I get a cat head from? What? I don't even know what this from. I mean, I know what cat scratch is, but cat head? What the fuck is cat head? Oh man, that gave me an idea for a hat now. Oh my god. Weaving up in the place. So I'm going to show you what the hat model looks like with inside the video game. I'm going to go on to my 55% complete file. You know, when I complete this game, I will let's play it. That's why I'm doing a tutorial now in the meantime, while I process my memory through playing the game, so I know what to do. So I don't do 40 minutes in one episode. Alright. Because that has happened before. Okay, now that's out of the way, I'm just going to cook an egg. Hey. Okay, yeah, the hat's not centered properly, but it works. You're gonna have to properly do it yourself or something. I've been really lazy for a while, but this is the Foxman ability, I believe. It makes everything like not aged anymore, but spoopy eyes, very derp actually. Actually, it kind of looks cool like that. Yeah, see, I messed up with the int. I actually have two of them. Wait, wait. Where's the mafia hat? Where's the... Okay then, it still works, so, you know. It's just not scaled properly. You just have to push it down a little and it's on top of head. I've already done this already, so I don't know why it's not like, you know, proper and whatever. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed my tutorial on how to install hat mods for, not how to install, how to create hat mods for a Hat in Time. I hope you guys have enjoyed this semi-long tutorial. If this tutorial has helped you, please make sure to like my video, and please follow me on Twitter, as I do post a lot on there, and I do post some pretty entertaining shit on there. So please follow me on my Twitter. I'm multidarkzen. That's my Twitter handle. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and see you guys next time in my next video where I let's play a Hat in Time. So see you all guys later.